I'm a Bengaluru. My name is Alfonso Tagliaferri. I'm the new Consul General of Italy in Bengaluru. And the consulate will open at the beginning of next year. We are already here since a few months, promoting culture, trade, economic exchange, university links. And this evening we are opening the festival Italian Screens, that is bringing to Bengaluru the best of Italian cinema today. Namaskar. And this Italian Screens is an effort that the Italian Cinecittà, the city of cinema, and the Italian embassy is doing on all the Italian diplomatic posts in India. So it's Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai and Kolkata. We are doing now it in Bangalore because in 2022, this year, I was sent here by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to open a new Consulate General of Italy in Bengaluru. There was, before there were only 3 diplomatic postings in the center and north of India. Now, from next year, the Italian Consulate General in Bangalore will open its doors. So, in the meantime that we open the Consulate General, I am doing my best to promote trade, to promote university exchanges, and to promote culture. So this is, let's say, in the framework of this effort to promote culture, Italian culture, of course, in Bangalore and in the states which are under the responsibility of this Consulate General, which are not only Karnataka, but also Tamil Nadu, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh, and of course the territory of Puducherry. So, for example, next week we will have a dance show in Chennai. So this is not only happening in Bangalore, but Italian Screens is indeed happening in Bangalore. We are partnering with the PVR cinema luxury chain. So the festival will happen in Whitefield, in the PVR in the Phoenix Mall. This evening at the Bangalore International Center, we are having the preview of the event for a selected crowd of VIP guests with the opening movie, which is about the Italian composer Ennio Morricone.
Any particular actors or directors are focusing?
There is not a particular focus, I would say. We are trying, actually, maybe rather the opposite, to represent the diversity of Italian cinemas. So, and Italian cinema is, in our opinion, made of quality films. So, of course, some quality films, then they become blockbusters and they win Oscars, but in general, we are great craftsmen of cinema. Cinecittà is when it was opened at the beginning of the century, was the second biggest producer center in the world after Hollywood, and even now it's the biggest in Europe with 99 acres of grounds made for cinema. So the Italian cinema is of course famous for the great achievements of the past, from the neorealism to the Italian comedies to Fellini, and to some movies that won the Oscar, like La Vita è Bella that you mentioned before, or La Grande Bellezza, The Great Beauty that won the Oscar in 2014. But we keep producing quality cinema every year. So for this year, we selected among the movies that will participate to the David di Donatello, which is the Italian Academy Award, if you want to define somehow. We selected 6 movies that we believe represent what Italy has to offer in terms of excellent cinemas today. So it's a little bit of everything. We have some famous actors, some less famous actors, some newcomers, some more important directors. It's a bit of a mix that represents the quality of Italian cinema today. Such different countries that it's difficult somehow to compare, even though at the same time somehow Italy in its diversity, it's a small India, or India is a big Italy, because every time I travel here or in general I speak with people, say, oh, but the food in Bangalore is so diverse, from Kerala, from Bengal or from Bihar. The same it happens in Italy. If you travel in Italy, north, south, center, it is very diverse. Also, because probably our history is also similar. You had a lot of states, sultanates, and we also had a lot of micro-states until like 100 years ago. So Italy is very diverse. India is also very diverse. We are trying, through the guidance of the embassy, to create a sort of a thread in our collaboration, which is tradition meets innovation. Because we are both countries of very strong tradition in terms of culture and craftsmanship, but we are also big innovators. Italy is a country of transforming products, of innovation, of design, and India as well, in particular in Bangalore, which is, as you know better than me, the Silicon Valley of India, and it's a city that is projected towards the future. So, tradition meets innovation. It's let's say the thread that links nowadays our two countries. I can speak a lot. We are establishing the new Consulate General, and as of now I'm basically by myself, so I will have a little bit of a team from next year, but we have already started in forging the bilateral relations. One idea that we have that is still at the very early stages is to try to create a structured collaboration, a partenariat, let's call it, between Karnataka and a particular region in Italy, Emilia-Romagna, which is very strong in advanced manufacturing and technology and data management. But in general, we'll try to reinforce our trade relations in every let's say subject. For example, Italy has with India, just to give you an example, Italy has with India the biggest fair on agricultural machinery that is being held in Delhi all the previous year. This year, since we are opening in Bangalore, we had the AgriMark held in Bangalore. The exhibition center. Yes, the BIEC, just last month. And so we are moving the shift. For example, I was today talking with the director of the Unitalia, which is the university linked with Italy. They're holding a Study in Italy fair in Mumbai, and I proposed let's have also already an exploratory Study Italy fair in Bangalore. So from university, from trade, from culture, we are trying to make inroads in India and to bring also India to Italy and reinforce relations in every sector. Well, first of all, we are already in a way collaborating with these centers. Just last week we had an event in collaboration with the Goethe Institute, so it's a web of European centers. Italy has already a cultural center in Delhi and in Mumbai. So the cultural center for Italy is in Mumbai and is responsible for all the south. So we are already collaborating with the Consul General in Bangalore to bring Italian culture here. We will not have in the near future another Italian cultural center in Bangalore because the one from Mumbai is big enough, is strong enough to cover this area. But possibly in the future we will enlarge the collaboration and maybe have something here. Again, the consulate here will be a hub for Italy in Bangalore because we will have also the Trade Commission, the Chamber of Commerce, we will have the university link with Italy, we will have the Italian consulate, so it will be but we will not have an office for the Italian Cultural Center because as of now it's in Mumbai and in Delhi.
In India, correct?
Yes.
Especially after the pandemic situation.
Yes.
So the 6 movies that are selected for this, so as an Indian viewer, so seeing that, so what kind of genre is this? So what do we understand from it? I mean, is it what theme are these 6 movies? Is it about drama or comedy or tragedy?
I explained a little bit before. We tried to select a series of different movies, from small production to bigger production, from famous actors to less famous actors, to showcase what Italy is producing now in terms of quality movies. We didn't try to bring just the biggest sellers because they're easy or because we try to also because there's a lot of offering also from Hollywood or from many other countries. We try to bring here something that maybe the average local Indian viewer would not see. Like quality art cinema productions. So it's a bit of lighter, more tragic. There's not a theme. The theme, I would say, is that the contemporary excellence in Italian cinema.
So what is your favorite concept on the 6?
Well, I think I chose the one on Ennio Morricone to open the festival because I think it is the one that can, maybe appeal the broad majority of the public, but also because Morricone has been working for decades in cinema, not only in Italian cinema, but in international cinema. So it will be a movie that talks about how in Italy we create movies, but we create also the musical scores, and how the Italian presence has been important in the cinema all over the world, not only in Italy. So I chose that one. Maybe in a way because it's my favorite, but because I think it would be the best one to open the festival. will open at the beginning of next year, around March, April. We're aiming at March, April.
So that will be the only one in South Asia.
Yes.
Focus is entirely on South Asia.
Yes.
Thank you.